Welcome back to the Love Fix, guys. It's Nick, as always, doing my best to tell you the truth so you can get through your breakups as healthily as possible. Today's subject will be the ultimate no contact guide, the ex-back edition. Now, guys, before I go any further, just like any video that I do, I always put the disclaimer in place that some exes do not come back. Okay, so this is more about getting into the correct mindset, following a set of principles so you can get through your breakup as easily as possible. And a happy side effect of that may be that your ex does come back. Without further ado, let's get into it. Rule number one of no contact is your ex coming back is a happy side effect. It's not the main goal. It's okay to want your ex back, and it's okay if that's your goal, but I would encourage you to tweak it to getting me back, because that offers the best possibility of getting your ex back. If you get you back, the happy side effect could be that your ex does come back because they've seen that you've leveled up, that you've gone away, you've listened, you've paid attention to what they were saying, and you've improved yourself. And maybe you were being insecure, maybe you were being jealous, maybe you were overweight, or whatever the situation might be. You've taken that feedback on board, you've gone away, and you've done what you needed to do. And that can be the happy side effect. So tweak the goal, tweak the mindset. It's not to get your ex back, it's to get you back. And the happy side effect is that potentially, yes, they could come back. No contact rule number 2, and this is straight out of the Nick's guidebook of no bullshit. Guys, it's gonna hurt, and it's gonna take some time. You're gonna go through the meat grinder with this, and it's okay. It will suck. But I can't lie to you, and I would never lie to you. My channel's not about that. My channel's not about trying to hook you into a coaching session, because anyone that I've coached will tell you the same, that a lot of time I unfortunately have to say, look, I don't think they will come back, but here's what you do to offer the best chance of getting them back. But in the meantime, regardless of what happens, you work on you. You are human. And if you're feeling pain right now and you're going up and down like a roller coaster, you are normal. Always remember, guys, that pain leads to growth, and growth leads to happiness. So feel your feelings, let them out, accept that you're in pain right now. Let that push you into a direction of growth, which will push you into a direction of happiness. No contact rule number 3 is don't reward bad behavior. No contact doesn't do this. It doesn't reward bad behavior. And what I mean by this is no begging, no pleading, no chasing, no stroking their ego. Okay? Because if you do that, you are rewarding bad behavior. They left you, they dumped you, and you're potentially rewarding and stroking their ego and chasing them by begging them to come back. Operate from a position of strength and self-love, and have this mindset. We all have like these pretend conversations in our head with people that we want to talk to. So here's what that conversation can look like in your head to your ex. Hey, it sucks that you don't want to work on our relationship anymore, but I respect your decision, and I will respond with maturity by staying on my purpose and pushing forward with or without you. Obviously, don't say that to your ex, but this is the mindset. This is what you need to tell yourself. You will be okay with or without them, and you're going to stay on your purpose. No contact rule number 4. Don't be the go-to person for the person you can't go to. Now, that's a quote from Rory from the Love Chat. Go check out his channel. Highly recommend him. For me, that means having standards. Why would you want to chase or be there for someone who doesn't want you in their life, when there is a world of people out there who do want you? Let it be known to your ex that the consequence of them leaving you and not working things out is that they no longer have any access to you on any level. Okay, once again, I stress, do not tell them this. This is what you tell yourself. And these are the guidelines and the rules that you live by when it comes to no contact to help you get through your breakup as healthily as possible. No contact rule number 5. Do not settle for friendship. So They've just ripped your heart out and they give you a lowball offer of friendship. Under no circumstances are you to accept a demotion from romantic partner to just a friend. The reason the dumper offers friendship is to wean themselves off of you, to get over you. They get all of the emotional support with no responsibility to you. Then someone new comes along and you're demoted even further to the backup option. If your ex offers you friendship, you politely say something along the lines of, "We have too much history just to be friends, and that doesn't work for me. I only want romance with you. I don't need another friend. What I'm looking for is a romantic partner. If you change your mind, you let me know." Guys, that's it. You go back into no contact, you set your terms, you set your boundaries. And yeah, they may never speak to you again. But if they don't respect your terms and boundaries, then they don't respect you and they can't give you what you want anyway. So don't settle for less than what you actually want, because you're never going to be happy. And trust me, guys, a reconciliation that is negotiated under manipulation and not true desire will end up in another breakup very, very quickly, and it'll be even worse than the first one. No contact rule number 6. Know your value. Just because your ex has rejected you doesn't mean you're no good. By staying in no contact, you're letting your ex know your high value and you'll be okay with or without them. This is sexy and it shows confidence. Go level up by improving your finances, your physical and mental health, start new hobbies and so on. Work on the shit that you got wrong, guys. And as I've said in many, many videos before, your ex doesn't just wake up one day and decide to dump you. Something's not been working for them for a while. Now, they have a certain amount of responsibility and so do you. But you can only take care of what you can take care of. So you know your value, or you establish your value by establishing your boundaries. That's how you determine value. So look, if you do X, I will do Y. You cross this line, the consequences of that, I will no longer be in your life. Now, holding boundaries, enforcing boundaries is probably one of the hardest things that you ever do. But trust me, guys, since I've started enforcing my boundaries with everybody and anybody in my life, I'm much, much happier and I get more of what I want. And you should always be prepared to walk away. And yeah, it does suck. It does hurt. I'm not going to say that it doesn't. But this will ultimately lead you to better people. Someone that will respect and honor your boundaries, and you will do the same for them. No contact rule number 7. Now, guys, this is harsh reality time. You have to accept and assume that they may never come back, no matter how well you do no contact. Mindset and intention is everything here. If you have it in your head that you may never see them again, you're likely to stop sitting there and overthinking and start working the problem. By working the problem, you will solve it by making mistake after mistake, learning, and then eventually solving the problem. So you have to tell yourself this every day. Maybe you never see nor hear from them again. And this is the thing when we're grieving someone that is still alive. If this person had passed away, and let me just put the exception in here, I do not wish this on anyone, and I hopefully you never have to go through that. But when someone does pass away, there is a finality. You know they're never coming back. With an ex who is not married, who is still single, who is still alive, maybe they're still in touch with friends of friends, there's always that possibility, and that is the hardest damn thing of all. No contact rule number 8. Breakup relapses will happen. Guys, this will happen no matter how good you are at no contact. A breakup relapse is when you're bossing life, you're smashing your goals, feeling great, maybe you've even started dating again, then all of a sudden, one morning, you wake up and you feel like it's day 1 of the breakup again. This is your survival mechanisms messing with you. This last-ditch attempt from your brain to get you to go back to where you last felt safe, it's just part of the process. So take a step back, breathe, journal, meditate, do some high intensity exercise, call a friend, step away from the edge of reaching out. Just do something to break the anxiety spiral. It's just one-off anxiety spiral and it will go away. Trust me, it's not worth breaking no contact just to soothe a temporary anxiety spiral. Guys, it's not worth getting rejected again and again and again by the same person. And let's just say maybe you are 30, 60, 90 days into no contact, whatever the number might be. Do you really want to go back to day one of no contact? Do you really want to start that process again? No. You've done a lot of great work up until now. Don't go back to day one, guys. It just isn't worth it. No contact rule number 9. No contact puts you in control. It doesn't put you in control of your ex. Rather, it puts you in control of you. You've been thrusted into a situation that is beyond your control and you're just along for the ride. Screw that. Let yourself and your ex know that this ride isn't for you and you're stepping off and you're going into no contact. This goes without saying, but just in case, do not tell your ex you're doing no contact. Do not tell your ex you're stepping off the ride. If your ex is breadcrumbing you, reaching out, asking how you are, and they don't want to get back with you, then you simply say, hey, you reaching out is not good for me right now. Please stop. And if they keep doing it, you simply say, if you keep violating my boundaries, I will block you. Please only contact me if you want to get back together. This is a position of strength. This is showing confidence. This is showing validation for yourself. This is showing love for yourself. And most of all, guys, it is sexy. It is showing that you are bringing something to the table and that you want them, but you don't need them. No contact rule number 10. No contact will last as long as it needs to last. 30 days, 300 days, 3,000 days. It's irrelevant. You can respond to your ex if they reach out to you first. That's absolutely fine. And you simply respond to their level. You don't say, I miss you or I love you. If they say, hey, how are you? You say, hey, how are you back? Or rather you say, I'm good, how are you? They walked out. That means they have to walk back in. Don't try to logic someone out of how they feel. Let them have this. Let them feel how they feel. It's okay. They feel how they feel. They feel that the relationship no longer works. And guys, that's okay. They're a human being like you and I. It simply means you will not give the situation any oxygen and you will move on appropriately. So, if it has to last indefinitely, then it has to last indefinitely. No contact is a period of time of where, as it says on the tin, you have no contact with a set person. And that's it. It will last as long as it needs to last. So please, guys, do not fall for the 30-day, 45-day, 90-day, 120-day no contact rule. No, there is no time limit on this. No contact rule number 11. This one is a bonus tip. I was going to knock it off at number 10, but this came to my head at the last minute. Because I get asked this question all of the time. And it's, Nick, when can I reach out to my ex? Now, the only time you can do this is if you need to talk about business, like arranging the bills, changing the bills, arranging time with kids, moving out, that kind of thing. Don't discuss the relationship. Don't discuss the breakup unless they bring it up first. And then you can have the discussion and maybe that will lead to talks about reconciliation. This is commonly known as smart contact. So keep it polite, mature, and to the point. The only other times you can reach out is when maybe they've had a death in the family and you're just being a human being and you're offering your condolences. That's totally fine. But again, do not talk about the relationship. Don't say I miss you. Don't say I love you. Just say, I'm sorry about your loss. Something along those lines. I'm sorry about your loss. I hope you're well. If you need to talk, I'm here. You don't have to go any further than that. Lastly, you can only reach out if you've moved on. You're okay with them potentially being with someone else, you have no ulterior motives, and you're not attached to an outcome. Even then, I do urge caution because it could take you back to day one of the breakup. So you have to be very, very clear with yourself and have an honest conversation. Are you okay being friends after, let's say, 6 months, 12 months, 2 years? And guys, it can work. I'm friends with some of my exes from years ago because they're nice human beings. We were very good as friends, but we were terrible as boyfriend and girlfriend. And that's okay. And that's all I have for today. If you need my help with your personal breakup situation, you can email me at thelovefix20@gmail.com and we can arrange a Zoom voice coaching session, and I will do my best to get you on the path to recovery. Until then, I will see you on the other side.